I love repurposing old things I find at thrift shops and rummage sales. One of my favorite things to do is use them in lamps that I have paired with custom-made shades. Custom lampshades aren't cheap, and there's a cost to having the lamps wired or rewired, but I end up with wonderfully unique sources of light and of conversation. One of my favorite lamps has as its base a large and pretty kitschy ceramic horse I paid $1 for in a thrift shop in La Tuque. It's 50 or 60 years old. Marie-France Bellil at Abat-Jour Marie-Elisabeth in Pointe-Claire, who's made most of my custom shades, suggested a rectangular shape and antiqued the shade to match the tones in the horse. Then she painted the trim, a string of tiny metal balls at the top and bottom of the shade, in a dark taupe to pick up the rows of little balls in the lamp-based design. Another lamp incorporates an old thermos. I love the retro plaid of the piece, and its yellow, red, and black is repeated in the trim of the drum-shaped shade. A lamp made from an old iron features an oval shade trimmed in a dark rust color that goes with the rust on the handle of the iron. An old yellow lamp base I found in the trash of all places is paired with a striped shade. I love stripes. People who design custom shades often look for inspiration to the design, the color, or shape of a base. The technique is evident in this bridge lamp, where the rusty red and turquoise painted on the base are repeated in the shade. Here, the squares and right angles of the base of this brass lamp are repeated in the shape of the shade. Two tall old glass canning jars found at a rummage sale have new lives as lamps. They stand on small bases painted a light sand color, and cylindrical parchment shades are trimmed in the same sand for a light and beachy look. This floor lamp has a drum-shaped shade and silk cord trim that matches the dark wood of the lamp. A killer bronze finial kicks the whole piece up a notch. I paid $20 for this hand-painted Italian lamp base found in Maine at a place that sells antiques and second-hand stuff. It came with a fabulous old brass finial and a tired old pink fluted shade. I ditched the shade, kept the finial, and had the lamp rewired. Marie-France Bellil designed a parchment shade that complements the colors, the pattern, and the shape of the base. Probably one of my favorite lamps is the very first one I had made. It incorporates an old millinery sewing machine from the factory of the Canadian Hat Manufacturing Corporation, my father's company. An oval base was made to support the wiring and painted the same green as the machine. The delicate gold design painted on the machine is repeated here in the shade. They use more modern machines today, Canadian Hat, but I like to think that I've given this one a new life, and that sheds a lovely light on things.